Hello everyone, I'm Miss Giorgio and I'm the Head of Art at Watford Grammar School for Girls. I'd like to take this opportunity to outline reasons why choosing art GCSE is a brilliant idea. So my first point, grading as you go. You start developing artwork from day one, and at the end of the 2 years, you select your best artwork to be entered. Therefore, there is not the pressure of a last-minute final exam dictating your whole grade. If you work hard from the start, you will do well, with our support of course. There is also lots and lots of time to perfect your skills, make mistakes, and find out where your strengths and passions lie. That is mainly what Year 10 is about, finding your strengths. Less homework than previously. Each year, the art teachers review their courses and consider how to compact projects to reduce the pressure on homework time. It is very much an idea of quality over quantity. One-to-one teaching. The art teachers approach teaching through one-to-one tutorials. We are here to help you decide where to take your ideas and guide you to make them even more brilliant and creative. Fun lesson time and homework tasks that you actually want to do. Doing an art GCSE gives you 2 hours of creative lesson time a week to break up from your academic subjects. You will experiment with lots of skills, and the emphasis is on exploration and interest. Creative homework is not a chore. It offers you time out from essay and factual subjects, and when it's finished, you'll be really proud of it. Creative freedom. Very few subjects are led entirely by you in terms of content, theme, and direction. In art, there is lots of freedom for you to choose themes you feel are important and to develop work in a style that suits you. Finally, super high results. The art department is made up of subject specialists with hundreds of years of experience teaching their courses. As a result, we get amongst the highest grades in the school. We even had an article in the Guardian newspaper for the most A's and A stars in the country. That's definitely worth a read. The next part of my presentation is aimed at parents. I wanted to create a list of reasons why your daughter should do art GCSE, and it was very hard, but I managed to compact it down to just 7 really good reasons. So my first reason, brilliant degree and career prospects. Previous art students have gone on to study engineering, architecture, advertising, designing for Liberties, graphic design for BBC, and lots of non-art careers. For example, we've had students that have gone and studied English at Oxford University. Just because your daughter does an art GCSE does not mean that she has to pursue an art career or an art degree or anything like that. My second point, they are graded as they go. There's no last minute exam stress and pressure. All work from day one can contribute towards their final grade. My third point, pupils develop invaluable and employable creative thinking and independent working skills. These skills, as we know, are things that we use on a daily basis. So these skills are invaluable for sure. Number 4, creative work and homework provides a welcome break from academic studies and pressure. Our students always say how nice it is and how much they look forward to having that break from the academic subjects. My 5th point, nearly there. Those with a wide skill set have an advantage in any career. If you are lucky enough to excel in a range of areas, you are part of a much smaller subset of the population. Those who are multi-skilled are astronomically more useful, well-rounded, hireable, and capable of excelling in a much wider range of professions. My 6th point, studying art improves performance in other subjects. Art enhances fine motor skills, hand-eye coordination, problem-solving skills, lateral thinking, complex analysis, critical thinking. I can go on and on and on. There is a number of things that art improves, but it mainly improves their performance in other subjects too. My final point, good grades impress, no matter what. In art, we achieve extremely high grades and amongst the highest in the country and definitely above the national average. To give you an example, in 2019, 73% of our students received a grade 9 to 7, and in 2020, 75% of our students received a grade 9 to 7, also known as A star to A. If your daughter excels in art and has the ability in a creative area, this is for her. At Watford Girls, we are very lucky that we have 4 different subject specialists. We offer fine art, we offer graphics, we offer photography, and we offer textiles. These are separate GCSEs. If your daughter really, really loves art, then she has the option to take 2 art specialisms, and these will count as 2 of her options. I'm now going to hand over to the art teachers where they will show you example books from each specialism. I look forward to seeing you in September. Take care.
This is a fine art book, and in fine art we teach girls to use a variety of media. Most girls come to us knowing how to draw and being quite adept at drawing using a range of tones. It usually is the sort of student who likes to try and make things look realistic and enjoys spending time on their artwork. Most good artwork does take up time, but we tend to find that the girls who opt for fine art don't mind spending that time doing that work. We teach girls to use a variety of paints, including oil paint and acrylic paints and watercolours. They're also encouraged to develop their colour pencil skills and obviously their ordinary pencil skills as well. Because it's fine art, we can touch on other subjects, so we do some clay work and we also do some textiles work, including felting and stitching. Skills learnt in terms of analysing artists in Key Stage 3 are developed, and we spend more time looking at artists in greater depth, copying the artworks and then responding to them and ensuring that we have taken on board the skills that those artists are showing to us. If your daughter likes drawing and painting, then there's a good chance that she's going to enjoy fine art. But she will need some patience and she will be keen to work hard in the next couple of years.
Hello everyone and welcome to photography. I am Miss Cass, a photography teacher here at Watford Girls, and I'm going to be showing you a Year 10 photography portfolio. Photography GCSE combines a range of skills, including of course photography itself, drawing skills, digital manipulation using Photoshop and other editing software, physical editing such as collage, layering, hand embroidery, and much, much more. In Year 10, we work on a topic, growth and decay, which we start all together. This work will include a range of artists, photo shoots, and a variety of editing techniques. You will then choose your own artists, own photo shoots, and work on independent editing techniques that you think will work best. The work in Year 10 builds a solid foundation for Year 11, where all work will be independent. Within the photography department, we have our very own darkroom. Throughout the course, there will be an opportunity to create your own prints using the darkroom facilities, which students always look forward to. To do GCSE photography, you do not need to come with any existing skills. However, we know that you definitely have photography skills already. We hope you've enjoyed this portfolio and we can't wait to see you in September.
Graphics is a very popular option in Year 10, and a lot of the work in Year 10 graphics is very teacher directed. You will be taught how to use stencils and spray paint and gouache and acrylic paint, some Photoshop and of course typography. In Year 11, and this is Year 11 book, it's more about exploring a brief. Here, the brief is CD redesign, and the design brief is to evaluate the band and brand image of a music group and redesign one of their album or single covers. So this person has chosen Elton John, and here you've got the layout of a typical graphics page looking at band image and brand image. It's very important with graphics to have clear, bright, well laid out pages because we're meant to be eye-catching, like posters are, slick, it's got to look neat, it's got to look tidy and informative. Here she's analysing Elton John's current CDs, and then she's moved on to analysing 2 specific songs and looking at the words of the songs and what images the lyrics suggest to her. Then she's gone into a bit more depth, looking at current covers for I'm Still Standing, a mood board looking at specific lyrics, and then has used an app called Procreate to create these ideas. She then moves on to look at an artist called Peter Blake, who also designed covers for the Beatles, and then she comes up with her own Peter Blake inspired idea. Still not happy, she moves on to Butcher Billy and comes up with some other ideas, thinks about bright, bold, flat colours, does her artist copy, and then designs this on that same app called Procreate. And here you've got the I'm Still Standing cover, then put into a CD cover. She also created this as a painting separately outside of her book, which is this one. And then she moves on to explore the whole topic a little bit more, and she thinks about the other song that she investigated and carries it through other artists. Rosanne Bell here, with her artist copy, doing a photo shoot based on eyes, because that was very important in the lyrics, and then comes forward with this idea where she wants to work on a real guitar that she has at home, and she's going to paint all of this onto her real guitar, and that ultimately will be her Year 11 mock piece.
Hi, this is Mrs. Rock, one of the textiles teachers here at WGGS. I'm going to share a lovely example of a Year 10 Textiles GCSE project with you. This is Hannah's work, and she is currently a Year 11 student. This was the first project she was introduced to in Year 10, and it is based on the theme of magnification. Initially, the projects are teacher-led, but they become more independent as you progress. This project shows how we introduce you to textiles. You learn how to experiment and explore with all different types of textiles, such as monoprinting, rip-away, stenciling, silk painting, applique, marbling, machine embroidery, hand embroidery, felting both wet and dry, plastic melting and batik. You also develop skills such as photography, artist analysis, drawing and presentation skills, and you learn how to review and design towards a final piece. You don't need any textile skills to opt for the course, as you will be taught all of these skills as you develop over the 2 years. Each book is concluded with a final piece that you will design and make yourself with lots of guidance and support from your teacher. You would normally complete 2 to 3 projects over the 2 years and at least 1 exam project. This course will also enable you to opt for any of the art options at A level, and they're a nice break from the more academic subjects.